Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of my busy book series. So if you don't know, I'm crocheting a busy book for a baby or small child. And in the last one, in part 1, I'll show you, I made a peekaboo poo. So I'll link that video down below if you want to check that out. But now we are going to be on to part 2, and what am I going to do for this page? I want to create a zipper cookie monster. Hear me out. Here's my thought process. So obviously I'm going to stick with the pink. So I'm going to make a pink one. And I think this is like a cookie monster color. Yeah, this blue is a perfect cookie monster color. And hold on. I swear I buy so many things and I forget what I buy. Okay, so I have a whole box of zippers. I want to do like a little zipper for Cookie Monster's mouth. And then I want to make cookies that like the baby can pull out of his mouth, but they're going to be attached on a string so they don't actually come like off of the book, so you don't have to worry about losing them. And I want to make the cookies out of that like crinkle. I'm going to make them crochet, but I'm going to put like this crinkle paper, you know, when you get those books and they texture and make sound. That's what I want to do. I want to put the crinkle in them. These are a lot longer than I remember. And that way the cookies are crispy, you know, like crispy, crunchy cookies. And you shove them in Cookie Monster's mouth, and then you can zip it closed, which is also something really fun for a little kid to do. However, I'm afraid that the zippers I have may be too big. I may have to cut them down. What color is this? Oh, this blue matches. Why does it look more purple on here? I swear these are like the same color in real life. But yeah, so maybe I'll just cut the zipper somehow. I may have to nix the zipper idea, but I just think like, look how fun this is. Like, I know I like playing with zippers. I'm sure a little kid would love playing with zippers. I don't know. I will figure that part out next. But we are going to work on our Cookie Monster busy book page. So this is, like I said, oh, hi you guys, my name is Misha. I don't even think I introduced myself. I just jumped into this. Hi, my name is Misha. I am trying to crochet a busy book for a small baby, child, toddler, and for a little girl. That's why everything's like pinky themed. So we are going to do like fun activity things, like things that are educational but also fun for a child to do. Something that's like learning-ish, but not too much where it's boring. You know, busy books are fun. Now I have to find a cookie color. Hold on. Do we feel like this is a good cookie color? I don't know. Let me work on the solid granny square and then Cookie Monster shape and their zipper portion, and then we'll figure out if this is a good cookie color, and then we're also gonna have to figure out how to attach these inside to make them crinkle. There's going to be a lot into this one. Why do I always do this to myself? Okay, you guys, so let's get started on this, and then I will meet you back here once I have more of an idea. So I figured out why you don't join them, although it looks beautiful. Look at this. It's all like tilting for some weird reason. So I'm gonna have to undo this and go back to the other way that kind of has like the little holes, because like look at how there's no holes here. But let me see if I can get a better picture of this. Like, look at how it's tilting. Yeah, so we live, we learn. And apparently you can't link the double crochets for this pattern. So yeah, good to know. Okay, so I have the top part of Cookie Monster's head done. So how I did it is I crocheted this round part, and then I added in onto the side this so it perches up a little bit. I'm going to make the black part for Cookie Monster's mouth. I've decided no zipper, so I'm going to overlap like the black part in the bottom of his mouth, so that way you could shove the cookies in there. So it is okay to change midstream, but this is what we're looking like right now. Okay, so hear me out. I put the black on this lower part, and then I'm going to crochet black onto here, and then have it flap down over this so the cookies tuck underneath. Okay, so if you've ever looked at Cookie Monster, he has like different size eyes. So like one is slightly bigger and they're always looking in different directions. So I definitely was trying to get that down with this, and I think it looks so Cookie Monster-ish. Obviously I'm gonna work on the placement, and I still gotta work on the black part of its mouth, but it's looking good. Okay, guys, so I have the eyes done. I think I said already that, like, I made one slightly smaller than the other because that's kind of how Cookie Monster is. Like, look how cute. I just have to do, like, the black part on this one, but I did do the black part on the other one because I want the black part to overlap so that way the cookies stay inside of his mouth. Okay, so now here's where I'm at. This is my first cookie. I am going to add chocolate chips to it, and I'm also going to add a number 1, but I'm going to make the cookies kind of like the eyes where they have both sides. The only thing is, how am I going to attach this to the cookie? So obviously, like, I can't just shove it in the middle inside because eventually it'll crinkle up. I've never worked with this material before. I've actually never even taken it out of this bag because I never had a reason to. But like, it obviously crinkles. That's the whole point of it. So that way it makes the toy crinkle. But like, can I sew? I don't know if I can sew into this. This feels like a thinner. I always do this. I decide to work with materials I've never worked with before. But here we are. Today we're going to learn. I'm gonna have to cut out a couple of pieces of this, try sewing it, because I don't want to glue it. What if I just like attach 4 corners of it? I don't know. But we're going to learn. Oh, sorry for the reflective. We're gonna learn today, I guess. Adding color to my face. I'm worried I decreased too fast on this one. I still need to make the black part for this part of the mouth. But I have already made a couple of cookies, and I just kind of want to see what they look like in the mouth. So they're not attached yet because I want to put numbers on them, like 1, 2, and then like put little chocolate chips. But I want to see how they fit. Shoot. Am I only going to be able to fit 2 in there? Maybe with like the other black part I'll be able to fit 3, which was always my intention in a little piece like that. Okay, I'm going to keep working on it. Okay, he kind of fell apart, but I made the 3rd cookie, and I think all 3 cookies will fit in his mouth once I make the little extra black piece. Now, I do want to put numbers on the cookies. Now, should I put the numbers in the same blue, or should I do it in the shiny red so it looks slightly different? What? Shiny red? Okay, say less. So, yeah, like, look at that pop. I think I'm going to just do 1, 2, 3. So, let me put the numbers on them and the chocolate chips, and then I have to figure out how to put that plastic noisemaker inside of them. Okay, so the cookie numbers are on. I have 1, 2, 3. I cut a piece of the plastic, so I think I'm gonna double, maybe triple layer it, so it makes like that extra crinkly sound. I don't want to crinkle it because I don't want to ruin it, but how do I attach it? Because I don't want to just put it in the middle, because eventually it'll just crump up into a ball and no longer make the sound, and I don't know if I could shove a needle through it. Hold on. Okay, I have my sewing kit out. Let me just try to poke like a hole in one of the corners and just see if that'll work. Okay, let me just choose like this corner here. Okay, so yeah, I should be able to put a needle and thread through it, but will it tear? No. Ooh, see, it does kind of rip a little bit. So we'll thread rip it over time, but if I like super layer it, maybe it won't. Okay, so I'm gonna put some thread on a needle and sew it to the back one, and then put the top one and attach them. I'll let you know when I'm done. Okay, so here's my thinking. I am going to just like sew it all in and then cut off the excess, and I'm gonna hope that works. Here's what it's looking like so far. It's hard to show you because it reflects, and I have layered it 4 times so that way it doesn't rip through like the first sheet, but just know that this is definitely a learning process. Okay, it worked. Hold on, can you hear it? It makes a little crispy noise when you do it, so it's a crispy cookie. I don't think I want to put chocolate chips on it though. It just looks so cute like this. but does it look cookie enough? This is the back. It has nothing. How cute is this? Okay, now I just have to do 2 and 3. I'm getting so close to done, so I have attached the eyes and the top of the head. This is the mouth overlap, so I now just have to do the bottom of the mouth, and then I will shove the cookies in there, but I'm going to attach a string to the back of them so you can pull the cookies out and feed them to Cookie Monster, but you're not going to lose the cookies. So we have 1, 2, 3 delicious cookies. Oh my gosh, it's going to be done by tomorrow and it's going to be so cute. Before I attach it, I'm starting to get a little scared that maybe I made the mouth too small, like the bottom part. But Cookie Monster's face isn't perfectly round. He's more puppet-like. I don't know, I'm doing this with my hand. So like this kind of does make sense, but then this part looks a little too blank. I should have maybe moved him downward a little bit before I attach this. Oh, he's not going to be centered. That's going to bug me. Should I remake the mouth bigger? No, but then he's not Cookie Monster. I don't know what to do, you guys. So I just attached the first cookie. I did the line in black, so that way when it's pulled out, it doesn't really look like it is. That way the cookie won't get lost, and like you can shove the cookie in there and then pull it out. So you could feed Cookie Monster, it crinkles, but it won't get lost. And I'm loving how cute this is. Okay, let me attach the rest of the cookies and then we will see the finished product. I'm so excited because of how cute this came out, but it is finished. Oh, pull this little one. Look at this cuteness. Look at our Cookie Monster. Pow. Pow. Pew. 1, 2, 3 cookies. And that way the little babies can crinkle the little sound. See, all of them make the little sound, as you guys know, which I don't know if sewing them in was the best way, but that's the only way I could think of. And look, you can't even see them anywhere. Let me get close up. It's just in there, so that makes me feel a lot better. And then they go, ready, C is for Cookie, and Cookie is for me, C is for Cookie. And you really could shove the third one up in there, or you could do like that, and then you just pull the flap over, and boom, he's just a little Cookie Monster. I think this is such a cute one, like, with Peekaboo Poo. Like, look at Peekaboo. Thank you guys for watching me make this. It has been so fun. I hope these videos inspire you guys to make a busy book and to know that things like this are just so fun. Like, a baby's gonna have so much fun with this. Like, they're gonna have fun just ripping out these. And then I made these pretty tight so they could rip on them, pull on them. It's not coming off anywhere, you know what I mean? Like, and then I did separate them out into different parts of the inside so that way they don't get intertangled, you know what I mean? I figured if they all came from like the center, they would get tangled up in each other, you know what I mean? And I did 1, 2, and then 3 on the bottom. I think I could have done more cookies, but at the time when I was doing this, I was like, oh, what if I make too many cookies and they don't all fit? So I feel like 3 is good, especially if it's like a smaller child and they're barely learning how to count. 3 is perfectly reasonable number. So C is for Cookie. We have our 3 cookies in our Cookie Monster, and this is page 2 of our busy book. I'm going to be working on page 3 next, and I think I want to do something with a bunny, something like hop hop hop. So I'm going to figure that one out next. But for now, here is our page 2 Cookie Monster, and this was actually super easy. So all I did was chain 20 and then did decreases, like 1 decrease on each side until I got the dome shape that I wanted. And then I went back and crocheted, like single crocheted all on the rim to make it so it popped up. These are half double crochets. And I did the same thing on the bottom, crocheted, except on the bottom I did 2 decreases on each side, so it got smaller faster. I did have to add though 2 rows of black double crochet and then go back and add in the 2 single crochets on the sides to account for the new black ones, just because when I originally did it, the mouth was way too small. So I did add 2 more rows so that way it overlapped well. So, I'm not going to put these two, like bind them together in the busy book. I will make a whole video of just putting the busy book together. So we're just focusing on the second page right now. If you want to check out the first page, I will link that below. But this one is just dedicated to our Cookie Monster. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And also, don't forget to pick up your crocheting journal on Amazon now to keep all of your patterns together. Anything that you create, you now have a space for it. No more losing patterns. I will link that below as well. And I hope that you guys have a good one. Bye, guys.